Good morning, everybody, and welcome inside the PEC Arena as the visiting University of Pennsylvania Quakers come into town to take on the defending Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference champion Coppin State University Eagles. Kyle Borg here with you to bring you all the action on Education Day here from Baltimore. Pennsylvania comes in at 2-1 on the season, while Coppin comes in at 3-4 and has played an extra weekend. University of Pennsylvania kicked off their season last weekend. Coppin a couple of weekends ago. Both teams coming in off of victories of a 3-0 sweep of their respective opponents. University of Pennsylvania swept Mercyhurst, and Coppin State swept Niagara. Both of those coming on Saturday, just a few days ago. University of Pennsylvania starters, they'll be wearing the red jerseys. It is Kaya Johnson, Kat Alexander, who will be the libero in white. Zadea Sanger, Fahey Ogunlary, Adele Murray, Ellie Siskin, and Emery Moore. And the Quakers are coached by their fourth-year head coach, Meredith Shamoon. Coppin State, they are coached by the reigning conference coach of the year in Tim Walsh, Ayana Farrow, Gabriella Zucchello, Kahea Carvalho, Mackenzie Parks, Sophia Bertotti Matoyer, Kenya Stafford, Coco Figueroa, and Alessia Gallo are the starters for Coppin State in the yellow, their libero in blue. It will be Emery Moore, the freshman setter, to get us underway in set number one as the University of Pennsylvania will have the first serve. We are underway, and it almost got down for an ace, but a free ball sent over by Farrow in the middle, and off the block, it'll be a kill for Adele Murray to get things rolling for the Quakers, and a 1-0 lead early on in set number one. And that one again at Figueroa got the better of her there, able to run down, and a second free ball sent over. And a big swing, it's kept in. They're going to set it up, and a running tip from Kenya Stafford on her first attack. Back row try, and it's rejected by Mackenzie Parks, the freshman from McDonough, Georgia. Her 21st block on the year, her third solo block of the season. And a thunderous rejection for the freshman. A rookie of the week in the conference 2 weeks ago to open up her freshman campaign. And she looks to add on to what will hopefully be a long Coppin State career. That one gets down on the tip, 2-1 Pennsylvania. The server here will be Ellie Siskin. And a long wait, and now we're back underway. That's Zucchello. They're going to set it up outside. Farrow's first swing is in. Line judge says it was out. That thing looked like it hit that corner right in front of the line judge. No challenge upcoming. 3-1 Quakers early on in the first set. And a service error. Coppin gets the side out, and Kenya Stafford heads back to the service line. Kenya, a preseason All-MEAC selection, and a first-team All-Conference member, and the reigning MEAC tournament most outstanding player a season ago in her first year in an Eagle uniform. And Coppin gets it back there on the attack error, and we are knotted up at 3 apiece. Good serve. Almost got down. Kept in, and a free ball sent over. Farrow has to run it down. They're going to go outside. Zucchello is blocked. A tip. Carvalho with the attack on the second try, just her 5th kill on the young season. Her first of the day, and Coppin has their first lead here in the opening set at 4-3. They're going to set one outside, and a big swing and a kill for Sanger. The sophomore out of Berkeley, California, ties things up at 4 on her first kill of the morning into the early afternoon. Now the freshman Adele Murray. Right at Figueroa. Carvalho to Zucchello again. And this time Zucchello gets one to fall. 5-4 Coppin. And Sophia Bertotti-Matoyer now into the rotation for Mackenzie Parks as Figueroa goes back to serve. As you can see, Parks there on your screen getting coached up from Tim Walsh. Outside again, the tip. Hand down and helped over by Bertotti-Matoyer. Free ball. Kept in. They're going to go outside on a back set to the right side. Hitter Farrow doesn't go down. Back to the Coppin State half. Farrow again, this time off balance, missed the line. I think Farrow was looking for a touch, didn't get one. And we're tied at 5 apiece. Anna Shofi back to serve now for the University of Pennsylvania. Right at Zucchello. Slide plays on. The tip from Bertotti-Matoyer won't go down. Stafford punches it up and in. Tight ball, able to get a good set away. And Zucchello again with a big swing and a kill. Nicely done to set that tight ball from Coppin State's setter, Kahea Carvalho. And now we'll get a couple of substitutions. It'll be Azul Palog, the backup setter, as they run that 2-setter set. As you take a look at the 4th-year head coach for the University of Pennsylvania there on your screen, Meredith Shamoon. And also into the game for Coppin State is Peyton Swinton, the freshman from Odenton, Maryland. And Palog will be the server now and the setter for this Coppin State offense. Put a good serve in play, got him out of system, and a swing puts it over Figueroa. Good pass. It's on for Zucchello, but she missed the line on a cross-court try. Tied at 6 now. And now Elsa McDermott plays libero and defensive specialist and a serving specialist as well for this Quaker side. She's back to serve. Palog able to keep it up, and then Figueroa, a shallow free ball, will go down for what's going to go down as a kill for Coco Figueroa. That would be Coco's first. And now it's Alessia Gallo coming in to play libero for Coppin State. Now, with the new rule change, you are allowed 2 liberos in any given set. As Zucchello put it in play on the serve. Block, kept alive, then helped over. And now Coppin will reset. Back row try, just a free swing, put over. Here comes the attack from Rittenberg. No, Stafford pushes one on the second try and finds it just inside the line. Coppin's biggest lead at 8-6. And it'll be Zucchello again to serve for Coppin State. She'll put one in play. And a quick setter dump over, found a big hole in the middle of that Coppin State defense. Put it in that donut, as they say. And it's 8-7. Coppin leads by 1. And the server will be Kat Alexander, the libero, number 7 in white. And it doesn't quite get down. Good hustle from Stafford and Palog to keep it alive. And then the swing, muscling it through the block. on the outside with the kill was Siskin. Tied at 8 here. Out wide. Stafford again. No. Running it down, Alexander. And a free ball to Gallo. Palog slides on for Bertoti Matoyer. She finds that corner. And the transfer by way of Bakersfield and Seattle University in her graduate season here in Baltimore gets a kill. And now we'll get Aya Rawlings in to serve, and Mackenzie Parks back in to the front row. Rawlings, the freshman out of Silver Spring, Maryland. That one out wide, attacking error from Siskin. Couldn't find her spot on the far side on the cross-court try. 10-8, Coppin back on top by a pair. Puts that one in deep. They'll go near side to the lefty, Rittenberg. And Bella Rittenberg gets her first kill. 10-9 goes the score. And Emery Moore, as they've gone through their service rotation, her second time back at the line. Her team trails 10-9 here in the opening set. Outside, Stafford with a kill. Coppin staying on top by 2. And here comes Farrow and Carvalho in for Swinton and Palog. And it will be the setter, Kahea Carvalho, the transfer from Charleston Southern, to put it in play. In the middle, Gallo's able to keep it up. Stafford's going to set one up, back row attack, Zucchello. And then Alexander's there with a bump set and a free ball put over by the Quakers. Outside, Stafford a tip. Won't go down for her. Near side again, off the block. And out of play. And it's a 1-point game again as Pennsylvania gets a side out. 11-10 Coppin. Siskin, the server here. Freshman out of Atlanta, Georgia. Set one down the line with some wicked spin on it. And it's off the hands of the diving Zucchello for an ace. And we are knotted up at 11. That time Zucchello gets a great pass away in the middle, quick up and down for Mackenzie Parks. She was all-state coming in after her senior year down in McDonough, Georgia. Holds her school's record for blocks in a career as Stafford has a service error to keep things knotted up at 12 apiece. Float serve, Stafford, Carvalho in the middle. Big swing, Ayanna Farrow. 13-12, back into the game, Sophia Bertoti Matoyer. As Alessia Gallo is going to head back now to serve it away for the Eagles, who lead by 1 here in the opening set at 13-12. Quick attack, it's blocked. They'll recycle the point on the Pennsylvania side, and now a free ball over. Stafford pops it up. Slide plays on, and it's a big solo block by Zeta Sanger to tie things up at 13. on a Shofi to serve. Going for Farrow again. Missed the line, wide out of play. And Pennsylvania's back on top, 14-13. Popped up. Bump set, Zucchello, high, looking for hands. Missed it long, and now a 2-point lead, 15-13. 15-13, Penn leads as we go to the media timeout here in the first set on ESPN+. And to check back in now. Quick attack, Rittenberg in the middle. She got it. It looks like also Bertodi Matoyer was in the net. And it's 17-14 Penn. McDermott puts us back underway. Lefty kill from Sophia Bertodi Matoyer. She went up, hung in the air just enough, and a little dump down with that left hand. Take another look. That was a nifty little tip with the left. And Zucchello serve. Off the net, didn't quite get down. Right there was Shofi. And now Rittenberg again through the block. And another kill for her. 18-15 goes the score. Quakers have a 3-point advantage. And now the senior from Los Angeles, California, Kat Alexander, will once again be the server. Stafford on a line drive set, had to tip it over. In the middle, off the hands, Palag was there. Gallo, running bump set, and a running attack, just missing the line from Stafford. And Penn's on top with their biggest lead at 4 now, at 19-15. And once again, Alexander to serve. Gallo, Palag, backside, Swinton the lefty. And it's down for a kill for the freshman. She's coming off a career-high 6 kills against Niagara on Saturday. And here she's got her first, and it will go down as her first collegiate home kill inside the PEC arena. And it's 19-16. Penn on top by 3. Rawlings back in to serve, and it's long for an error. 4-point Penn lead. And Emery Moore out of Indianapolis, Indiana, the freshman, will serve it away. Gallo got a piece of it, just enough, and then Swinton redirects. And then a free ball bumped over by Stafford. Quick attack in the middle, didn't get down for Penn. Lefty swing is blocked. Stafford's got to keep it up. Was there a touch by Gallo's going to be the question. If that was 3 or 4. It's 3 for now. Parks with a stuff. Will it get down? Free ball over. Stafford now off the touch. And Kenya's got a kill. 20-17. Just to Kenya's second now. The question was whether or not there was a touch early on in that rally by Gallo, which would have made it 4 touches instead of 3 for Coppin. I don't think that there's going to be a challenge from head coach Meredith Shamoon on the Pennsylvania side. There will not be. We're ready to go. Carvalho back in along with Farrow. Swinton and Palog will check out. Out wide, off high hands. Carvalho to her knees to get the dig. Stafford again trying to get her going. Missed it. 21-17. 4-point lead has it sat back and forth. About a 1 to 2 point lead for either side early. And Penn has now since pulled away and has kept it at 3 to 4. Zucchello got it away. Stafford a running left-handed push to the back corner. A couple of offhanded kills for Coppin in this first set. One by Bertoti Matoyer and one by Takenya Stafford. And it's a 3-point game, 21-18. Big serve to the backside. And out of system on the free ball. It's outside the antenna, says the line judge. Coppin is going to get the point. Timeout, Pennsylvania. 21-19. Coppin trailing by 2. Here as we get to the closing stages of set number 1. Take a look at that last replay now. As that one, tough to call. Line judge all over that one. Just missing the inside of the antenna, it seems like. They were trying to set up Farrow in the middle. She was ready to take a big swing at it. Nonetheless, a Coppin State point. And now they trail by 2, 21-19. That's the first use timeout in this set by either side. So Penn's got one left. Coppin's got both of theirs still. As you see, the Coppin coaching staff, Tim Walsh, Lori Ashton, and in the middle, Alex DiGirolamo, giving their team some instruction. As Coppin State opens up the MEAC title defense here at home for the first time this season. And it will be Takenya Stafford once again back to serve. She leads the team so far with 3 kills in this opening set. Rittenberg leads the match with 4 so far. Out wide, it's blocked. Penn will attack again, and they'll refeed, and this time it's Zeta Sanger on the second go-round to get the kill. 22-19. Penn on top. Zucchello, good pass. They'll set up. Farrow in the middle. Oh, and it's still alive. Free ball sent over. See where they run it. Middle to Parks this time. Didn't get a lot of it. And it doesn't matter. It will eventually go down for her as a kill. And gets Coppin back within a pair. 22-20. As it will be Gallo to serve. Bertoti Matoyer into the front for Mackenzie Parks. Again, looking for Sanger, not going to go down. Gallo setting up Zucchello. She's blocked. Gallo couldn't get there to pop it back up. 23-20, and now Penn is 2 points away from taking the opening set. And Shofi will serve it away. Blocked. Coppin will be able to set something up here with Farrow. Took a big swing. Out wide, off the hand. Zucchello pops it up, but it will curve around the antenna and out of play. 24-20, set point, 1 of 4 upcoming for Penn. Give and go with Zucchello. Rittenberg, it's blocked, and nobody was there to cover. And that will do it for the first set. 25-20. Penn takes the opening set. And we will get ready for set. We're going to get some momentum rolling. Are the Eagles here in set number 2 with this opening serve. It's wide and out of play. Coppin's on top first. On the run, has to get a bump set away, blocked, and now they'll have a chance to set something up a little bit more in system. Carvalho with a diving dig. Farrow on the right side, muscling it through. 2-0 Coppin. And that's going to be an ace. Gahea Carvalho picks up her 7th of the year. 3-0 Coppin State. Oh, and they're out of rotation. I think Penn was a little, there's an error on Penn nonetheless. I think they were out of rotation on that serve, or somebody might have left early. Nonetheless, it's another ace for Coppin. 4-0. 5-0, an ace again. It's a trio of aces right in a row for Carvalho. And now into the game for the first time is Jenna Gardner, number 2. She comes in. And they pick on her right away, and she ends the streak of 3 straight aces. Farrow again on the attack. 6-0 Eagles. That's how you come out in an opening second set. After dropping the first, you come out with a 6-0 run. Timeout, Penn. We'll step aside. After this, we're back with more on ESPN Plus. Freshmen, teammates of Peyton Swinton. They went out of the same high school. She gets her first home kill of her Coppin career, and now she'll check out. And Gallo, who has taken off the libero jersey and gone to the gold, and now what looks to be a defensive specialist / serving specialist role here in this second set. Didn't quite get helped over. Coppin gets the point. 7-1 Eagles. And Moore was in the net, which helped Coppin get the point. Would have had the point nonetheless anyway. Gallo, line drive. In the middle, off of Park's hands. Popped up. They're going to go wide. Left-handed tip from Stafford on the line drive set. Off of hands. Did they get there? Gallo or Figueroa did. One of them did, and then they set up to Kenya, who found a hole in the campfire and was able to get the kill. 9-1. It's been all Eagles all the time here in set number 2. I don't know whose hand got to that. It was either Coco's or Alessia. But one of them popped it up, and then Gallo serves it down the line for an ace. 10-1 Coppin. They can do no wrong early here in the second set. And almost down for another good save by Gardner. In the middle, Stafford won't go down. Puts him out of system, though. Gardner, another swing. Oh, she's able to find a hole between Figueroa and Gallo for a kill. 10-2. Shofi will serve. Middle, Farrow got it through the block. Ayana Farrow, her 5th kill. It's 11-2. Farrow came in 2 seasons ago, the junior now out of Laurel, Maryland, as a setter. She was primarily backing up Andreas Fatanova for the last 2 years, and now this year been more converted to a utility / right side role, and she has flourished early on in this season. She is coming off career high 12 kills against Niagara on Saturday, and she's got 5 here already. Pushed over. Coppin will go on the attack. It's Bertodi Matoyer. She's got her 3rd kill. And Carvalho starting to quickly find her rhythm, quarterbacking this offense primarily along with Azul Palag. Carvalho has continued to set career highs in assists. It's currently number 24 is her career high, which she had against Niagara. A double-double for her. Had 3 aces and 10 digs to go along with that. She got 3 aces, 4 digs, a kill, and 12 assists so far today. But really starting to find her groove. So is Palag as she sets one up for Swinton. It wouldn't go down. That one's right into the net. Not sure how they'll credit it. It'll either be a block or an attack error. I think it should go down as an error. Never got touched by the Eagles. And it's a 10-point Coppin State lead, 13-3, as we take another look here from the net cam. Gives you a good view. Yep, right off the top of the tape. Big swing, Rittenberg able to find it off of the hands of the block of Stafford and Bertodi Matoyer. 14-3. Or should be 13-4. That score should go. 13-4 should be the score. And they now have it fixed. Stafford, big swing. Got blocked. They'll recycle. Running one-handed set, but unable to find somebody by Palag. 13-5 will go the count. Figueroa got it away. Stafford a push. Off of hands. Palag, back set, Swinton. The lefty, no. Bertodi Matoyer was able to get there. And Walker back in now for Gallo. And Stafford will serve down the line, but a service error for her. 14-6. Emery Moore will serve. Stafford will have to help it. Walker will swing and put it over. Back over now off an errant set. Trying to go in the middle. It just got tipped over. And Walker again sends it to the back row. Out wide to number 10, Fahey Ogunlary. 14-7. The lead is now cut down from 10-7. It's a touchdown lead for Coppin State. Again, this time it's Peyton Swinton. The lefty gets the kill. 15-7. And Bertoti Matoyer will hold it, and instead it'll be Aya Rawlings to check in and serve for her. So it seems like Aya Rawlings is going to be a serving specialist for Coppin State, at least here today. And a good serve from her that time. Again, Ogun Larry. Popped up, Palag got the pancake down. Oh, now we get a whistle. Siskin, as they'll say, that ball was on the floor before Palag could get there. 15-8. Back over, Swinton leaves no doubt about that one. 16-8, Coppin once again doubling up the Quakers here in the second set. We take another look. First attack from Walker didn't go down. The errant pass from Alexander finds Swinton's big left hand, and she unloads one. And now Kahea Carvalho back to serve again. She opened up the game on a 6-0 run, including a trio of aces, but Coppin can't get the point that time, so a side out back to Penn, 16-9. Popped up, Walker blocked. They'll recycle. Figueroa again on the feed for Walker. Tipping, just getting it to roll over. And now they'll be able to attack again. This time they'll switch it for Farrow. Walker popped it up and in and over to the Penn side. Bad ball, swing. Oh, and Farrow just couldn't connect. Mistimed her jump a little bit. And right into the net it went. Murray again to swing. Parks down the middle. 17-10. The lead's back to 7. Gallo will come in and serve. The junior transfer from Monroe College puts it in play. Errant ball, Parks dumps it down again. Gallo, one of 11 new players on this Coppin State roster and one of 6 transfers. 3 transfers from junior colleges and 3 from D1, and that's a service error from Alessia Gallo. She did have 49 aces last year, still searching for her first. Really in there for her defense, however. 424 digs, just over 4 digs a set in games that she played last year at Monroe College, and transferring in alongside her teammate, Gabriela Zucchello, also out of Monroe College last year. This time again for Stafford. Couldn't quite find the floor. And now Stafford again, this time off the touch. Well, instead, actually, a net violation. It was Rittenberg in there on the violation. Nonetheless, it's Coppin point, 19-11. It's an 8-point lead for the Lady Eagles. Garner on the swing, no, off the hands, kept in play. Then Alexander was there, and then miscommunication from Siskin and Rittenberg in the back row. forces another Quaker timeout, 20-11. Coppin up big here in the second set, looking to even things up at one apiece. We'll see what happens on the other side of this break on ESPN+. Oh, we're staying here. Never mind. 22-11, Coppin State with that lead. Should take a look at both huddles and both coaching staffs giving instruction. Coppin State entering today at 3-4 on the year, as they're coming off yet another historic season. For the third time in the past 4 seasons, in their second straight, they were regular season champs, and this time they were able to get to the MEAC title game and win it. Their first time ever getting a MEAC tournament title, as you take a look at some set 2 highlights here from Coppin State. They took home that first ever title, took on Pitt in the first round. Pitt ultimately advancing all the way to the Final Four once again before falling as they look to reach their first ever NCAA championship game. Couldn't do it. Coppin went. They were swept by Pitt. They played really well in their first ever postseason NCAA tournament game, and that's back-to-back postseason bursts for Coppin State. In 2022, they went to the NIVC tournament, lost in 5 down in Winston-Salem to Wake Forest, and a kill to open things back up for Gardner. Makes it an 8-point game, 20-12. Where will they go? Bertoti Matoyer in the middle, didn't fall. This time a tip from Stafford, no. And a push over from Siskin. Stafford this time on the swing off the tape, and Alexander was able to keep it up. Siskin again off of hands, gets it to fall. Seven-point game, 20-13. Big swing, Farrow again, able to fall. 21-13, Coppin inching closer to that 25-point mark, 4 points away. Azul Palag will be the server. She had just over 1,500 assists last year at Trinity Community College. She transfers in here to Coppin this year. They get the point, tooling the block. 7-point game, 21-14. Kat Alexander will be the server. Libero for Penn, wearing that white jersey. And she serves it into the net. A service error. That is just their first service error here on the day. It's 22-14. Big swing from Rittenberg. And a free ball from the Coppin offense to the back row. Rittenberg will have to set it up, trying to get it there for Siskin. She does, and she gets the roll shot to drop in front of Figueroa. 22-15. Moore and Ogunlari are back in for Penn, and it'll be Moore to serve. Just got over the net. Walker right there to help it. Over to Swinton. Now Alexander out wide. Rejection. Bertoti Matoyer and Deviano Walker combining for that as Parks checks back in, as does Aya Rawlings. And it's an ace for Aya Rawlings. Her third on the year. The fifth of this Coppin State set. Set point 1 of 9 they get to work with. Rawlings a little too strong. And this will be Elsa McDermott as she will look to put it in play, 24-16. Right at Rawlings. Polog. Swinton ending the set with a bang. 25-16. Coppin evens things up at 1 set apiece. 25-20 Penn in the first, 25-16 Coppin here in the second. We will take a break, and when we return, we'll have set number 3 for you after this on ESPN+. Evened up at 1 set apiece through 2. Penn took the first 25-20. Then it was all Coppin in the second, 25-16. They started the set on a 6-0 run, courtesy of Kahea Carvalho and her 3 consecutive service aces, helping the cause. Coppin able to have 5 aces in that second set. They have 6 for the match so far in this one. Stafford leads the Eagles with 7 kills. She's tied at the top, leading the match with 7 alongside Bella Rittenberg of the University of Pennsylvania. Right behind Rittenberg on the UPenn side is Sanger and Siskin with 4 apiece. For Coppin, it's Farrow with 6, Parks with 5, and 4 apiece for Swinton and Bertoti Matoyer. Again, a balanced attack. As you can see, some of the Education Day action with President Jenkins in the middle of it, having some fun. I hope we recorded that one. That's going to be used in promotional videos later. I can just tell. See what happens here in the third, as we are just about 60 seconds away from getting things back underway. Penn coming into today at 2-1 off of 2 consecutive victories over the weekend at the Red Flash Classic, with victories in 5 over Siena and the 3-0 sweep over Mercyhurst after the 3-1 loss to the host St. Francis. They're coming off a year where they were just 4-20 on the season, just 2-12 in the Ivy League. And in her 4th year, Meredith Shamoon is looking to turn the tide for this Quaker side. And they're off to a good start, 2-1 on the year, in a battle right now before hosting their invitational, the Penn Invitational, on Friday and Saturday, where they will play host to Manhattan, Lemoyne, and crosstown Coppin rival Morgan State, who is also hosting Education Day today against Bowie State. As you take a look at some action around the MEAC, Morgan State, who is 0-7 on the year so far, they're looking for their first win. Coppin's looking for win number 4 and their second in a row to get things rolling, as they will have a long weekend with 4 matches. Locally, however, as they'll get to go to Towson and play some games in their tournament. It'll be Seton Hall and Towson on Friday. Coverage of those on the CSU Sports Network. I'll have the call for you for those at 1 and 7 p.m. respectively. Then on Saturday at 12 and 7, it's Lehigh and Loyola Maryland on the docket for Coppin State before they head out west to Wyoming to take on Wyoming, Utah, and Albany. And then they'll open up conference play on the 27th, as you see right there, their upcoming schedule on the road. 7 matches on the road, and part of those road games will be some quote-unquote neutral site games, to which Coppin owns the longest win streak in the nation at 19 straight neutral court victories. So we'll see if they can keep that up against Seton Hall, Lehigh, Loyola Maryland, Utah, and Albany. Those will be their next neutral site games, with official road games at Towson and Wyoming because they are playing the hosts. So we'll get back underway. Shofi will serve for Penn to get things going here in the third. Bertoti Matoyer on the slide. That's double contact. She'll get the kill. And it's 1-0 Coppin. The team that has opened up the scoring in each set has so far won their respective sets. And they'll say that got touched and out of play off the tip. 1-1 the score. And Elsa McDermott to let one go here from the service line. Directed across and a swing from Swinton. In the middle, Swinton's there. Bertoti Matoyer got the net on the way down. 2-1 Penn. And it's in the net. Service error, 2-2. Back and forth we go to open up this middle set in a best-of-5 contest. We'll go at least 4 here today on Education Day. And Aya Rawlings in now to serve along with Mackenzie Parks back into the middle, who has officially been named. I have been told from our SID, Stephen Kramer, that she is the Defensive Player of the Week in the conference. Official announcement has been posted. Off the tip and another 1-point lead from Penn. Alexander with a 1-point lead. Palag for Stafford off the antenna. And it's a 2-point Penn lead, 4-2. Blocked but out of play. And Stafford on the board again. Another kill. Trying to get her going. That's her 22nd swing already today. 4-3. Big service ace there once again from Carvalho, her 4th ace of the day. Coppin with a rich tradition of setters and aces. Andrea Svatanova, the last 2 seasons of her Coppin career, led the nation in at least one of 2 categories, either being that total service aces or aces per set. And it looks like Kahea Carvalho is trying to pick up that role on the Coppin State side this year. 5-4 Penn after that last point win. It's Emery Moore. Out wide, Stafford got it. Evens things up at 5 apiece. And now she will head back to serve. Popped up, Gardner's got to adjust. Cross court, well out of play. And Coppin's back on top by 1, 6-5. In the middle, off the hand, Stafford got there. Carvalho outside, Zucchello. She's back on the board with her third kill. That'll help the hitting percentage. She's currently in negative numbers right now, 7-5. Coppin leads by a pair. Deep serve, but a little too deep for Takenya Stafford. And out of play, 7-6. Zucchello with a tip and a push. Attacking here, Gardner again, or excuse me, that is Sanger on the outside. Zucchello kept in play. Alexander again running it down near her bench. And this time, Farrow in the middle off of hands. And an ace for Coppin State. Figueroa with her first ace of the day, 11th of the season. Puts Coppin on top by 3, 9-6. And then she follows it up right into the net with an error. 9-7 will go the score, and back goes Adele Murray. And in the middle, a big attack from Sophia Bersotti-Matoyer. It'll be Azul Palag now to serve it away. (10-7) Coppin as we make sure we get all the substitutions correct here. And Palag puts it in and puts it down. Another ace for the Eagles. First of the day for Palag. It's her 6th on the year, and all of a sudden some service pressure has been a game changer for Coppin State. And some miscommunication in the back row leads to a kill for Fahey Ogunlari. And it's 11-8. Still a 3-point advantage for the Eagles. Shofi will serve it cross court at Zucchello. Palag. Swinton, a big left-handed swing. She's got her 5th kill approaching what could potentially be a new career high for her. Her career high is currently 6. Coppin back on top by 4. Zucchello will serve. Let's see if she can get in on the ace party that Coppin's been having over the last set and a half. Almost did. Middle. Stafford, you bet. (13-8) Coppin. Take another look. They run Sophia Bertoni-Matoyer to get the initial blocker. And on the delay, it's Tekenya Stafford coming in behind. Line drive from Zucchello. Gets over. And the setter dump that time is down. And here comes McDermott as Shofi got the kill there for Penn. 13-9 goes the score. And it will be Elsa McDermott once again to be the server. Up for Swinton. Yes. The kill got in play and down, and they call a net violation. But here comes Aya Rawlings. She's got an ace. Coppin with 9 total aces on the day. 3 in this set, 5 in the last set. Rawlings put it in. Out wide. Rittenberg with the kill. Alexander to serve. Coppin up 14-10. Palag with a one-handed bump set. Figueroa, who's got a kill, has to push it over. In the middle, off of Figueroa's shoulder. But it was a really great swing with some power in the middle for Adele Murray. To take another look at this. Out wide, Stafford blocked. Zucchello got there. It's popped up. Stafford again. Now we got a rally going on. And it's Gardner getting a kill off of Swinton and Parks' hands of the block. 14-12. And now a little bit of a run from the University of Pennsylvania. Maybe Coach Walsh just looking to get to that media timeout at the 15-point mark if neither coach wants to use one. And there it is. Swinton ties, or no, will now take a career high. 15-12. And that's the media. 15-12, Coppin leads by 3 in the third. Looking to take a 2-1 set advantage here on for Coppin, and Carvalho will serve. It's Figueroa, Zucchello, Stafford, Farrow, Parks, and Carvalho, countered by Shofi, Murray, Alexander, Rittenberg, Gardner, and Shofi who gets the dig. Or excuse me, that is McDermott who gets the dig. Out wide, Stafford again. Down the line, did she get it? No, missed it. No touch either. 15-13. Nice up. They'll reverse it. Finds Stafford. Kept alive by Moore. Hogan Larry back in. She gets it over. They're going to feed Farrow, tooling the block there. Coppin back on top by 3. Farrow's got 8. Coppin leaders 10, 7, 7, 6, 5, 3, and a trio with 1, kill apiece for Coppin. Very balanced attack. Ogunlari forcing one through. Rittenberg leads the way for her side with 9 right now. They're at 9, 5, 4. A trio has 4, 2 and 1 for their kills on the Penn side. 16-14 long and an error on the serve. Big serve, free ball sent over. Figueroa gonna go back for Farrow. Got the tape on it. And it's able to be kept alive. Ogunlari off the hands. Again, Carvalho is there. And Farrow this time got blocked, popped up. Moore in the middle, finding the line, out of play. Line judge all over that, but we do have a touch called by the linesman. Let's see. Yeah, that definitely got touched. Good call from the line judge. Farrow answers. She's looking to become the second Eagle with double-figure kills today. Back in is Swinton and Palag, and she will be the server. Azul Palag, the junior from Argentina, the transfer from Trinity Community College. Already talked about her 1,500 assists last year. That was just good for over 11.5 a set. To go with 310 digs, 19 kills, 51 aces, and 27 blocks at Trinity Community College for her. She'll run this one down. Set up Zucchello. Give her another assist. Palag's got 15 assists to Carvalho's 22. So this two-setter rotation will force a timeout here for Penn, but this two-setter rotation for Coppin has started to click a little bit over the last few games. Everybody's starting to figure out each setter's pace, and each setter starting to figure out their hitters that they play with. Able to pop that one up in a good tooling of the block from Gabriella Zucchello, excuse me. To see Coach DiGirolamo coaching them up alongside Lori Ashton and the head coach, Tim Walsh. Coppin ready to rock and roll. And now Penn ready to rock and roll. Both huddles locked in. Both coaching staffs locked in, ready to rock. It's a 4-point Eagle lead coming out of the timeout, 19-15, looking to take that 2-1 set advantage into the fourth. Palag will get things back underway. Ogunlari dug out by Stafford. Swinton adjusting with that left hand to get it over. And now Alexander a bump set for Sanger. She found the corner on the cross-court cut. 19-16. Shofi and Rittenberg back in. And Shofi will be the server, the junior from Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Popped up, Palag. For Swinton now, near side, no. One-handed set. Found Sophia Bertoni Matoya. A little nice cut shot there from Bertodi Matoyer. And now Zucchello will serve up 4, 20-16. Putting the pressure on. And a good pass away from Zucchello in the back row to find Stafford. She was blocked. They will recycle. This time they'll switch it. Switch in! Her 8th. Another one for the freshman. 21-16. Figueroa will feed it. Stafford, yes! 22-16. Time out, Penn. A 6-point Coppin lead. At 22-16, they won that second set 25-16 as we take another look at that last Coppin State point from Takenya Stafford. Right off the hand of Kaya Johnson and got it to roll and down. Her 11th kill, she leads all attackers. Followed up by Farrow with 9 and Swinton with 8. Also with 9, Rittenberg, and Sanger has 6. The 2 leaders for Penn. Stat-wise, it's rather even. It's pretty close to even. Coppin up 47-36 in kills. They're hitting about the same. Coppin up 43-35 in assists. The big one, 9-2 in aces. And 3-2 in total blocks. 36-31 on the dig side. So Coppin leading all statistical categories. But it doesn't seem like Penn is too far away, especially considering they won at 25-20 to open things up in the first set. Jackson alongside the softball team. Standing up on the concourse, or well, down around behind the Coppin bench rather. Zucchello to get us back underway. Coppin up 6. Puts the pressure on. Tight ball, Stafford. It's kept alive, tipped over, out of play off the antenna. 23-16. Oh, off the net. And a service error from Gabriella Zucchello. (23-17). Popped up, Figueroa runs it down. Stafford, she'll push. It'll get there. 13 kills for Takenya. Rawlings, the freshman, will serve. They'll have 7 set points to work with. Big swing, Rawlings dug it out. Stafford! No. Tipped over Zucchello. Pulog, Mackenzie Parks on the push. The middle, blocked by Parks. Out wide, Peyton Swinton ends it. (25-17). Coppin State takes a 2-1 advantage into the 4th. looking to close out the visiting University of Pennsylvania Quakers. We'll have set number 4 for you when we return. They swept. And this is the first time that Penn is playing inside the PEC. Both previous matchups came on the road for Coppin at the Palestra as they took on Penn. This will be win number 2 in a row for them if they can complete it here in the 4th. And what we will see happens. The team that has scored first in each set has gone on to win it. So we'll see where momentum begins here in this one. Coppin State should have the serve to get things a-rolling. Making sure the rotations are all set here before we get things rolling. It looks like it will be Faro, Parks, Zucchello, Stafford, Figueroa, and the server for Coppin, Cahea Carvalho. Jalen Tennyson is in for Penn alongside Alexander and Gardner and Shofi as they'll feed Sanger here, and it's down the line off the touch and in, and also with Sanger rounding out the order to start is Bella Rittenberg for Penn, and they lead 1-0, which has seemed to be the key to winning these sets so far here through the first 3 today, winning that first point. Where will Coppin attack with? It's Faro. She is blocked. Rittenberg and Tennyson are there. Stafford, is Figueroa going to run it down? She will, and now a free ball from Stafford to the back row at Alexander. Outside, off the touch, 3-0 Penn. Where will they go this time? Zucchello trying to get on the board. No, now they do as it falls. 3-1, side out Eagles. And for the first time today, we will see number 14, Lauren Van Wee. Sophomore defensive specialist out of Georgia. Peachtree Corners, Georgia, to be exact. As Gallo in to serve for the Eagles. And they are able to tool the block. For 1 goes the score. And Alexander is the server here for Penn. And Stafford's able to get Coppin back with the side out on her 14th kill. And Figueroa to serve. Just got the tape on the way through, kept alive. Big swing. And Rittenberg and the Penn side are fired up. 5-2. Moore will be the server here. Good in-system ball, but a block. And a solo one at that in the middle by Adele Murray. (6-2). In the net, service error, side out. 6-3. Coppin's got to get some momentum back on their side here. Server is going to be, I believe, Palag is going to go back. She will. Put over and then down by Bertodi Matoyer. An 8th kill for her. Middle, not going to go down for Murray. Will it drop for Stafford? No, it won't. They'll say out of play. Long and out of play. 7-5. To Kenya is a dig away as she serves one up here from her second consecutive double-double. In the middle, out of play. Coppin back within one now, 7-6. Push through. Figueroa on the back set. Zucchello drops one in. Her 6th. And a big swing for Adele Murray in the middle. Eight, 7 the score. Where will they go? Near side. Swinton not going to fall. Error for her. Leads back to 2. And in the net, another error. 9-8. Believe that will be the third service error of the set for Penn. And now Sophia Bertodi Matoyer is going to go back to serve. Middle, right into the net. Not going to go down. Tied back up at 9. Give and go. Sanger blocked, and they couldn't find it to keep it alive. Penn takes that 1-point lead back, 10-9. Server will be the junior Anna Shofi. Does have 1 ace today to go with those 16 assists and 2 kills. Zucchello. Back row found the line. Tied up at 10. Yet to have a challenge here today. Makes our replay center a little boring over here. They're probably enjoying the time off, though. Carvalho will serve things away. Blocked! It's Farrow and Parks. A thunderous rejection to give Coppin their first lead of the fourth. 11-10. Take another look. And Farrow was fired up about it after. Serve from Carvalho. Dumped over, got tipped. Farrow will push. Defense again, got off the hands. Farrow, the swing, into the net. Tied at 11. Sanger, the server, put some pressure on there with a good one. Zucchello, a big swing. They're going to feed Gardner this time. Covered. Zucchello again, found the corner. 12-11 Coppin. Coach Walsh is fired up about it on the sideline after. Trying to get his team to match some energy. Tipped, and it got the best of the block in Coco Figueroa. And we would be tied at 12. Out wide, Stafford didn't get down. Blocked again! Parks and Farrow combining for their second of the set. And they'll answer again, tied at 13 as we go back and forth. Tied up at 13, and this will be more to serve. Into the net, another service error here in the fourth set for the University of Pennsylvania, giving Coppin back a 1-point lead. Coppin has not led by more than a point here in the fourth. They had 8 aces as well in sets 2 and 3 that they won. None here in the fourth, and only 1 in the first set that they lost. 2 aces in the first set that Penn won, and they have not had an ace since. Hogan Larry couldn't get it to fall. Out wide, Stafford again, cross court, no. Tied at 14. Stafford now has a double-double, 14 kills, 10 digs. Middle, Bertoti Matoyer again. And an official timeout, 15-14. Here in the fourth, Coppin leads by 1 here on ESPN+. Dominance that they have had over the last few seasons. Tight ball. Got it away. Blocked again. They'll switch it this time. Zucchello got her hands on it. Couldn't close it down, and Figueroa couldn't get there to keep it alive, and we are tied at 15. Coppin has not led by more than a point And Penn has led by as many as 3 here in the fourth set. Swinton is blocked. Sanger and Tennyson combining to give Penn back a lead, 16-15. Their second block here of the fourth. Stafford will send over a shallow free ball. Kept that one alive as well. Line drive. Zucchello off the hands. Gardner going to set it up. No. Figueroa covers the tip. Swinton on a swing. No. Got blocked. Right back at her. And it's 17-15 Penn. Sophia Bertotti-Matoyer got that to drop. That was in, called out. Coach Walsh is going to challenge that. That ball definitely looked in. And Bertotti-Matoyer immediately signaling along with the crowd that that ball was in. We'll get a nice look at the replay as we will await official word and confirmation from the far side. Our first challenge of the day. Yeah, that ball's in. Off of the replays here, that ball definitely gets well inbounds too. Yeah, that ball has to be in. I will be shocked if this is not overturned. Really taking a long look here. And now we'll get the call. Oh, they uphold the challenge. (18-15) the score. Wow. Locked there at the net. Big block. Ball don't lie. Sophia Bertotti-Matoyer and Gabriella Zucchello combining on the block. 18-16. And now Bertotti-Matoyer to serve. Off the net, line judge called it out. He put the flag up. That took a long time to get a signal, but it's Coppin State point, 18-17. Are we going to get a challenge from Coach Shamoon? I think we are. Well, the ball doesn't get touched. That we can. So we will wait and see if this will be upheld or overturned. Call on the floor was Coppin State point. Are they? I think they might be challenging a touch and not the in or out. That ball just goes right off the net. And oh, that's close to the line. Line judge was right there to say it was out. I think if the first one wasn't overturned, you can't overturn this one. But here we go. Looks like we have a call. And it will stay Coppin State point. 18-17 goes the score. And we are ready to get back underway with Bertani Matoyer to be the server. Puts it deep. Gets him out of system. Sanger will swing. And it'll be off of Palagina point, 19-17. Penn will take a 2-point advantage. Shofi put it in play. They're going to feed Swinton, the freshman again. She's able to get there, 19-18, back within one. And here comes Carvalho. Floated, didn't quite get it over. Twenty to 18. Into the net, another error for Pennsylvania. I think that might be their 5th or 6th service error here in the set. 20 to 19. Missed the line. 21-19. Big swing, Farrow in the middle, didn't go down. Rittenberg wide of the line. Figueroa will serve 21-20. Middle, pushed over. Big swing, Stafford. She's got her 15th kill. 21 all, timeout Penn. All tied up at 21 apiece. Coppin with a win takes home the victory. Penn with a win gets us to a set number 5 in a winner-take-all. Coppin 8-1 at home last season. Looking to start off 1-0 at home this season and get back to an even 4-4, while Penn is looking to win their third in a row and get to 3-1. Both teams heading into weekend tournaments where Penn will play 3, Coppin will play 4. Penn gets to return home while Coppin will be on the road for their next 8 matches, or 7 matches rather. Of course, most of those taking place, 4 of those 7 taking place here in Baltimore, so not necessarily having to travel much for Coppin State this weekend before heading out west. 21 all. Coco Figueroa will serve. Rittenberg wide of the line. 22-21, and Coppin leads for the first time since it was 15-14. It was a 15-14 Coppin lead, and then it was all Penn, but Coppin's crawled their way back to a 22-21 lead. Tipped over the block. Set up. Who's going to get there? Farrow on the joust. She was in the net. 22 all goes the score. And they'll switch liberos once again. This will be Abigail Reed in for Kat Alexander. Moore serves. Middle, blocked. Adele Murray and Fahey Ogunlary. 23-22. Out wide, blocked again. Set point for Penn to force a fifth. 24-22. Emery Moore put it in play. Stafford again, kept alive by Reed. Ogunlary the tip. Carvalho is there. Figueroa to Stafford. She will push. Offhand, they got to get there. Tipped over, blocked by Bertodi Matoyer. 24-23, Coppin survives. The first set point, looking to survive another and force extra points. And it will be the setter, Azul Palag from Argentina, the junior. First year in this Coppin State program at a Trinity Community College to serve. Cross-court try at Gardner. They'll go back row, Sanger. And they got him off guard, off of Zucchello's hands. 25-23 in the fourth. Well, why not go the distance? Let's play 5. First to 15, a winner take all. 25-20 in the first for Penn, 25-16, 25-17 the next two for Coppin, and then 25-23 for Penn. We'll step aside, be back with the fifth. Really did them in. 25 attack errors so far on the day to 16 for the University of Pennsylvania. Both sides, service error-wise, 8 for Penn, 10 for Coppin. But Penn had about 5 or 6 of those in that fourth set. It looks like Palag, Zucchello, Figueroa, Stafford, Swinton, Bertotti, Matoyer for Coppin. Tennyson, Reed, Rittenberg, Sanger, Gardner, and Shofi for Penn to start the fifth. And is down for an ace to start the fifth for Shofi. Middle, Bertotti, Matoyer, no. Sanger, yes. 2-0 Penn. Shofi again to serve. Give and go, Zucchello. It got tipped. 2-1, Coppin's on the board. And now Zucchello joins the 9-kill party. Shofi in rhythm. Sanger's got a push. Aaron set. Somebody made contact under the net. Coppin point. It was Sanger who crossed that line. 2-2. And we had a new ball game. Coppin's got some momentum here. Sanger, big swing, unloads, kill. Penn on top, 3-2. Errant serve, tied at 3. Rawlings and Errant tossed and a bad serve. 4-3 Penn, back on top by 1. As they trade service errors. And that's a float one in play. Big swing, Swinton. Tied at 4. And here comes Carvalho and Farrow. The freshman continues to add on to her totals and a new career high of 11, continuing to build on that. Carvalho that time gets it over, gets it right back on an errant pass. They'll set up Farrow this time, muscling it through. It got down. Coppin leads for the first time in the fifth, 5-4. Big swing in the middle, setting up Adele Murray. Tied at 5. And it's down for an ace for Emery Moore. Penn leads by 1, 6-5. And it's down for back-to-back aces. 7-5. Moore looking for 3 consecutive now. Not going to get it. But they do get a free ball now. An errant pass, one-handed set. And again, it's Murray. 8-5. And we will switch sides. And they'll have a quick time to chat about it. 8-5. Penn leads by 3 halfway through the 5th. Coach Walsh trying to get his side with some momentum and back, getting fired up with some energy. They've had a couple of quick kills in the middle with Murray and some aces back-to-back that have given them back the lead on this 4-0 run. There's a good pass. They're in system. Stafford has to tip. Got it over. Back for Parks. Found the spot. And Mackenzie Parks gets a big side out with her 6th kill on 7 tries. Down by 2. Off the hands. Carvalho gets there. Zucchello off the hands. Penn out of system. They'll go for it. Zucchello again. That got touched on the way through. 8-7, another kill, and she is the 3rd Coppin State Eagle. Or the 4th, rather, in double-digit kills. Sanger, Stafford, Carvalho, Farrow, not gonna go. Hogan Larry, the tip, no. Zucchello again, the push to the back. It's long and out of play, and we are tied at 8. A 3-0 Eagle run. Referee looking to see if Penn wanted a timeout. Not going to take one. Stafford a serve. Middle. Cross court. Out of play. Coppin leads 9-8. A 4-0 Coppin State lead. Tight ball. Got over. Parks mistimed her jump. Tied at 9. Give and go, Zucchello. Coach Walsh wants a touch. Coppin very adamant about it. And here comes a challenge. He thinks it should have been called on the floor. All right, let's see. Coppin 0 for 1 on challenges today. I got a hand moving already. Yes, the finger moves. The finger moves. if this isn't overturned, somebody's going to have a cow over there on the Coppin State sideline. Yes. You can see the ring finger on the right hand move, trying to get a number through, I believe that's Ogun Larry. Yes, it's Coppin State point. It'll be 10-9 Coppin. And Zucchello has another kill. Server is Figueroa. Coppin 5 points away. Here we go. Back under play. And a good tool to block to tie it up at 10 from Zeta Sanger. She's got 14 now to tie Rittenberg for the University of Pennsylvania team lead. Farrow is blocked. Zucchello this time got through but dug out. Pushed over by Farrow to reset the defense. Sanger again, the tip. Carvalho got there. And now it gets down from Sanger on a third try. 11-10 Penn. Adele Murray is the server. Zucchello answers. Tied at 11. We continue to go back and forth here in the fifth. Palag, Swinton back in. See if they can't maybe get on a run and close things out. Coppin's had a 5-0 run already here in this set, but Penn has had a 4-0 run of their own. Palag ace! Her second of the match. Time out, Quakers. 12-11 Eagles. Coppin didn't have an ace in the fourth. They get one in the fifth. It's their 10th of the match. As we take another look. Palag with a nice spot and a great ace and a timely one at that. As you see her there on the middle of your screen, number 19. She's got a pair of aces, 4 digs, and 22 assists as Carvalho continues to rack up the assist numbers as well. She's a dig away from her second consecutive double-double. She's got a career high 29. This would be Palag's career high at the Division I level of 22 as well. In fact, both teams with 2 setters, all 4 setters in this one, at least 20 assists. Shofi and Moore both have 20 on the Penn side. And again, 22 and 29 for Palag and Carvalho, respectively. It is Palag to serve after the ace. 12-11 Eagles up 1. It is first to 15 here in the fifth. Win it by 2. Bump set Sanger. The push, no. Coppin their largest, or not their largest, but a 2-point lead rather. Timeout Penn. Back-to-back timeouts taken by Penn And Coppin leads by 2. Meredith Shamoon maybe just trying to ice some servers here for Coppin. But now out of timeouts, trying to come up with an answer. And my guess is if they can get an in-system ball, they'll go either Sanger or Rittenberg. They're 2 big hitters today. Sanger with 15 kills on 39 swings for a .231 percentage. And Rittenberg a 14-kill day on 21 swings for a .571 percentage. That would be my guess, is that ball's going to one of those 2, depending on how good of an in-system ball they can get and where everybody is in the rotation, and if they are both on the floor. Rittenberg is not on the floor. Sanger is, along with Ogun Larry and Tennyson. Popped up, Sanger off of Figueroa, and it's 13-12. Substitutions in now. Here comes Rittenberg and Shofi. Sanger still in as well. Moore and Ogun Larry are the 2 to check out. Coppin leads by 1. Slide play. Bertoti Matoyer got there. Oh, in the net was Penn. Coppin, match point, 1 of 2. It'll be Zucchello, the server. Match point, Coppin. Floats one in. They'll feed the middle. Lefty got over. Palag for Stafford. The push, no. Sanger popped up. Figueroa feeding Stafford. She'll push again. Long rally. Sanger. And they survive the first match point. Now, Penn's only 5th set victory. They're 1-0 so far through 3 matches in 5. They won it in extra points. They're looking to force extra points again. Sanger, a line drive and an ace. And we are tied at 14. Her first ace of the day and of the year. Out of play, match point number 3 for Coppin. It'll be Sophia Bertoti Matoyer, the transfer by way of Bakersfield and Seattle. Pushes it to the back row. It's wide and long, no touch. Penn is adamant that there is a touch. We will have a challenge. As it stands, Coppin State is victorious. The call on the floor is Coppin State point. We'll see if it got a piece of Swinton or Parks. They set up the replays here. I don't think that got a piece. It would be off of Parks, if anything. I don't see a finger move. Those hands stay pretty steady as she went up for that block. That's our best look at it. That should stay Coppin point. It will. Coppin wins it 16, 14, and 5. Coppin State wins it 3-2 in 5. 25-20 Penn in the first, 25-16 Coppin in the second, 25-17 Coppin in the third, 25-23 Penn in the fourth, 16-14 on their third match point. Coppin wins it in the fifth. Penn falls to 2-2 on the season. Their next matches will be up at home in the Penn Invitational Friday and Saturday against Manhattan, Lemoyne, and Morgan State. Coppin moves to 4-4 on the season. They will take on Seton Hall and Towson on Friday at 1 and 7. The call will be on CSU Sports Network. And then on Saturday, it'll be Lehigh and Loyola, Maryland at 12 and 7 for the Coppin State weekend. As you take one final look at their upcoming schedule, once again, Coppin victorious in 5, 3-2 over the visiting University of Pennsylvania Quakers. For everybody here, I'm Kyle Borg saying have a great rest of your